Okay, the next step is on my waist ties. I am going to do the same thing with the necktie. I'm going to tuck my raw edge back in. I'm going to press it and then pin it to my apron. I want to check to see if it's about an inch down there. Yeah, good. It's just about an inch, so it's perfect. I'm just going to press this edge here. After pressing the edge, this is really flat, which I want, because I'm going to pin this to my apron before I sew this on. So you guys, here is the armhole of the apron. Here's the side of the apron. This is where I'm going to attach my waist tie. So I'm going to take the part that is tucked in, and I'm going to put this sewn edge that I had for my waist tie on the bottom. And I want this to be tucked in about 3/4 of an inch. Okay, you guys? Now you want it so it doesn't stick up top here. You can have a little space below. So it's about 3/4 inch. Okay, there's one pin. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my fabric marker and I'm gonna mark just a little box of where I'm gonna sew. So I know that, so I've got this pinned, you guys can see here. Now I just wanna make my pivot points so it makes it easier when I sew, because again, I'm gonna sew on the front of this, and so I'm gonna mark some points here. I'm gonna stitch along this seam line so that I'm not gonna make any marks here, but I just wanna go to see about where I am for my pivot point on the other side. So I'm just gonna take a pin, poke it through. Taking a pin from the back to poke through, and that's where my pivot point's gonna be. Now I'm gonna measure how far away that is and do the same thing up top. Okay, that is 3/4 of an inch. Yours doesn't have to be exactly like that. I'm just measuring it just so it looks the same up top. Make sure it's gonna catch my back point here, right? Yep, and that will sew that in. So those are my pivot points, and I'm gonna go from along this line right here, and I'll explain more of that when I go to sew. So it's pinned, so I'm gonna do this to the same side, or the other side of the apron as well, and then we'll attach it on.